So this is going to be an easy video. Get to the point, simple. How do I find a home inspector? Well, if you're a buyer and you're working with an agent, your agent should know some really good inspectors. But let me stop real quick because I'm going to say something. When you're looking to buy a house, I hope that the person that's representing you has done this before, and if they are new, they work for a team that has their back to make sure that everything's done correctly. Their mentors there for them, because when you have someone representing you, everyone that they refer to you better be phenomenal as well. And I'm going to stop real quick because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Nobody should be taking money to refer people out, because what happens is you'll be like, oh, I wonder if this person's really good. Is this lender really good, or is it just because you're getting referral money and that's why you're referring them to me? I think it's unethical. I think it's disgusting, and I'm be honest with you, it happens and stupid. What we do is we weed ourselves over the years of who we thought was phenomenal and who we thought was not a good XYZ. For me, an inspector that's phenomenal is one that's thorough. I've had inspectors kill my deals before, and I don't get mad because they're not killing the deal. They're just straight up telling the buyer, this is what I found. This is everything that's wrong with the house. Yeah, we can go negotiate, and if we can't get it, then so be it. But they're protecting my buyer from buying something that is going to be a nightmare in the future. That's what I want. I want them to protect the buyer as if the buyer was my family. I want them to protect the buyer as if the inspector was working for my house, right? So the inspectors that we work with, not only are they amazing, but they're also not there to scare you. Like I've seen inspectors when I'm representing sellers go, oh my God, and it's like nothing even major, but they're making such big deals out of it. And I'm like, what are you doing, right? An inspector should be thorough, knowledgeable, know everything, know people that can fix these things as well. Like that's a really good thing. Like, yeah, this is an issue. I've heard, this is what I love. This is a major issue, but it's not an expensive fix. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's almost like you're making it still exciting. You don't want a buyer or you yourself to be like scared and oh my God, because there's a lot of people that are scared of buying a house, and they can be like, I've seen somebody one day write a list. Let me tell you something. This list was a novel. And this buyer's like, I want this and no exaggeration, it was like $1,500 worth of stuff. So when my seller saw it first, they're like, oh my God. And I go, it's so cheap. The buyer was scared, right? Because the inspector was like, and I mean, there was things like tight outlets. I'm like, come on. Point is that, yeah, we did it. It was cheap enough. But when you present issues, because every house has issues, in the right light, that's what makes a great inspector. Now, the inspector can be like, hey, look, this is a major issue, and it's going to be a major issue in the future. And maybe they don't give their opinion, but they can say, look, there's nothing wrong with that. They should be doing that. They should be telling the person, like, I'm doing a service for you, and I'm going to tell you everything about this house. They should be there to protect them, 100%. They should know everything. They should be in that house thorough. And in my personal opinion, every inspector and buyer should be there at the end. You don't have to hover, because no one likes to be hovered, to show you everything. I don't think you should ever call or do it over email, ever, or Zoom. Be there at the end so you can go through the whole house with them. But to find an inspector is easy. And if you can't find one through an agent for some reason, do your due diligence looking up reviews and asking agents and people online. You can go online and go, hey, any realtors out there, who do you guys recommend? And see if the same one pops up. Because if the same one pops up, they're pretty much telling you, like, yeah, we use this person because they're really good. Like, finding a realtor is a dime a dozen. It really is. It's just insane. But finding an inspector, especially from buyers or that live in the house, oh, when I bought my house, I found this inspector. I really liked that because they found all these issues with my house. That's great, Do your due diligence. Very important. Inspection's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. I'm going to go over a video, by the way. I'm going to do another video. It's going to say, what you don't find in inspections can always pop up afterwards. Because that happens a lot. And we're going to go over that. Remember, starting in 2026, because I don't know when you're watching this, I'm going to do a video every single day, maybe even 2 videos. Big videos, you can go check out my reels. Remember, Fun Tampa for all your Food and Fun, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And the Kerin Group, we're going to do our journey to selling 100 homes in 2026. I hope you like everything because I'm doing a lot all the time.